Well,
his teammates know firsthand what an impact he makes, David. Thank you. And when you look at these teams, both very tough on the glass.
Oh, yeah, high effort, high energy. They sharpen their elbows for this one. It's an inside battle.
Yes. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Green is out there with Durant, and it's Pachulia in at the 5, patrolling the paint. Now here's Bradley. Here's Thomas with the 3. Here's Johnson. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Johnson's got the first basket of the game for the Celtics. Outside, Green. Thompson against Bradley. Puts it up. Thompson with the bucket.
And as the son of a great basketball player in his own right, Klay Thompson in some ways has already exceeded what his father could ever achieve.
Now here's Johnson. There's a good screen. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
He had all the room in the world to get that up, but somehow blew it by rushing it just a tad.
Shot's good by Durant.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
And here is Thomas following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Isaiah Thomas, and that's good.
Wow, and like all great scorers, Thomas never fazed by a little defensive pressure.
Pachulia kicks to Green. Here's Curry. The rebound by Johnson. For Boston, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's stolen by Curry. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Durant for 3. The rebound by Johnson. Boston's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the wide open shot from Crowder. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist.
He's worked a lot on this three-point shot. Crowder makes enough where it has to be on.
Here's Curry. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
David versus Goliath, except this time, the bigger man wins this one.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Thomas with the ball. He kicks it to Crowder. Off target from outside. Durant, the pass to Curry. Green, the screen. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Celtics ball. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pick by Horford. There's the pick. Thomas kicks to Horford. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
And when he gets it in close, Al Horford is one of the best, one of the premier finishers in this league.
Some nice passing by Golden State here. Here's Curry with the 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Bradley dishes to Thomas. From deep. No good that time. Curry with the defensive effort.
His shot is not on target right now. He better figure this out fast.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
You know what? Teams are 100% focused on Steph defensively, yet he still creates space beyond the arc.
Johnson with a screen on Green. Thomas kicks to Johnson. Pachulia with the steal. Thomas against Curry. Lets it go with the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. Pachulia, good.
Oh, that's the kind of basketball Durant wants to play. Moving the ball, finding an open man. It makes everything easier offensively.
The shot from 20 feet away. No good off the front iron.
Even though he's struggling with the shot, it hasn't stopped his team from getting in front and maintaining this lead.
Thomas passes to Johnson. In the corner, Crowder with it. Outside Thomas. Lets the 3 fly. Boston again missing.
A frustrating start to this quarter for them.
Isaiah Thomas playing in the quote-unquote Allen Iverson role in Boston.
He broke the Celtics record for most consecutive games as the team's leading scorer, edging out Larry Legend. Now that shows you something about his consistency as well as his offensive brilliance.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
I mean, just the ultimate glue guy. Green's strongest asset may be his ability to contribute across the board.
That's tipped. A three ball. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 6 points for Draymond Green.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now Bradley still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Count the basket.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Curry kicks to Green. Down low, the leaner. And the play by Curry as he finishes it off for 2. Curry's got 7 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first. And the Celtics with a time-tested template. Stock up on tough defenders, Chris, and find just enough offense to get the job done.
Well, and a scorer like Isaiah Thomas can really move that needle for you. But you're so right. So many talent evaluators, they just get infatuated with scoring. But when you start by looking for defenders, I think you're closer to a winning recipe.
Thomas dishes to Crowder, and the shot goes down. 5 points in the game.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
Curry kicks to Thompson. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. We knew that Clay is one of the most explosive scorers in the game. That much was clear, Chris, when he put up his record-setting 37 points in the quarter.
And attention to all defenders. With Clay, it doesn't matter what you do if he is in that zone. He is tall enough not to be bothered by the hands in his face and can just drill a shot from anywhere. That's why he's a danger to put up 20 or more points in a quarter every time he takes the floor, just like his other splash brother.
And so Thompson nails both of them. There's a lot of former players now and coaching in the NBA. And let's say you had to assemble a pickup squad from the head coaching ranks. Who are we talking about here?
Oh, man, that's a great question. I'm going Jason Kidd, Tyrone Lue, Steve Kerr.
Yes.
Earl Watson. How about Luke Walton?
Yes.
And Scott Brooks, Doc Rivers.
Yes.
Man, the list goes on and on.
That's right. The Warriors have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. That's good from Durant.
Well, one thing about Coach Brad Stevens, he's very composed on the sideline. He said it was a lesson he learned at Butler. If he gets rattled, the team does. So whether the game is going well or going poorly, you can't tell from looking at him. He keeps an even keel.
Chalk up 2 there. Johnson's got his second basket of the game.
And you know what? He's underrated there. Johnson with length, athleticism, and he can finish with either hand inside.
Here's Durant. Durant with another miss. And Stevens keeps that steady demeanor. But that doesn't mean, Chris, he won't get into players if he thinks they're not playing the right way.
But even there, keeping that poker face helps. Players don't want to be embarrassed in front of thousands. As a coach, if you pull a player aside or keep it in the huddle, that's appreciated. You'll see him talking to a player, and he looks cool and calm. But if you're a lip reader, it might be a different story.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Pachulia kicks to Green. Outside Curry. To the inside. Here's Pachulia. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
I mean, you have to love the awareness of Curry's sick look to find an open teammate.
Now, here's Bradley. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Johnson, the pass to Bradley. Pocket 6. No good on the triple. Warriors leading by 8. And Thompson kicks to Pachulia, and he gets the bucket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Horford. Jerebko comes in for Amir Johnson. Brown is checked in for Crowder, and Smart subbed in for Avery Bradley. Golden State also making some changes. David West, he's checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And Ian Clark subbed in for Klay Thompson.
And Brown really forcing the issue there on the drive, making the opposition get physical with it. And in a draft class full of great wing players, it is easy to sleep on Jaylen Brown. But he can become a great player. Has everything you want from a wing in terms of skill set and that physicality. He could have a ceiling just as high as anybody else in this draft.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, he can go at the rim, pull up to shoot, plays good D. If his jumper gets a little more consistent, he can be scary.
Yeah, and that is what this team was hoping for when they drafted him. Just looking at the areas that he needs to work on, they are all, I think, correctable things. He's going to put up a lot of highlights over the course of his career.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
West with the ball. He's against Jerebko. West gets the bucket.
And the offense has come together immediately. I mean, they're threatening to run away with this thing already.
Well, they came to play today. It's still too early, but they really have put their foot down on their opponent so far.
Pachulia with the steal. Left side Curry. He dishes it to Clark. Inside. Outside for Curry. Fires from deep. And no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Brown outside. There's the dish to Thomas. From the arc. The shot's good. Brown making the play. And that's now 11 points for Isaiah Thomas.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Picked by Pachulia. And that one's good by Clark.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Thomas against Curry. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, Boston with the triple.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Iguodala outside. Now here's West. There's the pick. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Thomas.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
And it's Brown missing.
Can't believe he missed that one. I thought for sure that was going on.
Curry wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Screen by Olynyk. There's 1:38 left in the first. Thomas kicks to Smart. Here's Jerebko. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Celtics shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shooting two.
That's good from Jerebko.
And it became clear early on in that 2015-16 season that the Warriors were going to be special. Everyone knew that they were going to be atop the standings all year, but you had to start viewing them in a historical context shortly into the season. Even with all the talk and the pressure, they still kept their composure to win 73 games.
And he makes both free throws. And Chris, with the Warriors and all this historical context talk, inevitably they were compared to the team whose record they were chasing, the 96 Bulls.
Well, yeah, I don't get caught up in that argument. It's so hard to compare teams from today to teams that played 2 or 3 decades ago. I had to play against the 96 Bulls. But I tell you what, players were different, the rules were different, the style of game was different. It's really hard to say who would win. Now, Andre Iguodala, he was my rookie back with Philly. I saw how hard he worked to fulfill his potential. There was a time when Andre Iguodala was the #1 option on an offense. You have to give him credit for accepting a smaller role to be part of something special with this team. He has seen his numbers in scoring dip, but the wins have gone through the roof for him. He relishes the role of being the wingman who is there to complement and help set up others.
And Iguodala drops them both. And just about everything regarding Andre Iguodala is about team first.
Well, you can't forget how superb his defense still is, but you are dead on with his team-first attitude. He walks the walk and is respected as a leader because of his unselfish nature. Not many players in the NBA can swallow their pride like he has done.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Brown dishes to Olynyk. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And Marcus Smart, a combo guard. He hasn't really established himself yet as a big-time scorer or a playmaker. But you know what, Chris? You ask his coaches, and he finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, he sure does. He's a rugged defender. He's also one of the best rebounding guards in this league, especially on the offensive glass.
And that one falls for Smart.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with his fiery approach to the game.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Now, when you think about Marcus Smart, the 6th overall pick by the Celtics in 2014 after 2 seasons at Oklahoma State. Shooting has been the question mark. Those percentages are definitely not pretty, and it's about shot selection as well as his ability to knock them down.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
No one can miss so far. Both teams are really clicking on offense.
Screen by Olynyk. Shot off the pick. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
I mean, and with his shooting touch, Olynyk is a big man that you hesitate to put on the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he shot foul shots at about a 75% clip a season ago.
First one falls for him. And so Olynyk nails both of them.
And Kelly Olynyk, from a basketball family, his father a successful coach, his mother a scorekeeper. He's grown up around the game.
Here's Clark. Offline with his 3. Here's Smart. There's the pick. Back to Thomas. All sorts of time. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Thomas got 13. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Warriors lead. And the basketball bloodlines of Klay Thompson. He tells us how his father and brother have become so involved with his success.
Dad always watches more film than me. And I watch film too, not saying I don't. But they're both fans, and they have a huge passion for the game. That's why they're still around it.
Yeah, you know, it's great to have that blend of support and competitiveness around you really your whole life.
Yeah, you can try to put a little something over on your coach.
Moment. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, they've dictated tempo with their defense and been able to force some turnovers.
Yeah, consistent pressure on the ball, taking some chances right now. Other side scrambling to adjust.
Jerebko at the 4, Olynyk at the 5. Smart and Bradley the guards. And it's Brown in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Screen by Olynyk. Olynyk sets a screen for Bradley. This one for 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Oh, three-point shooting. I mean, the strength of Bradley's game offensively, incredible.
Warriors leading by 5. Outside Durant. That one good for 2. He's got 8.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Smart passes to Jerebko. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant. Well, the casual fan, sometimes sitting further away from the court, doesn't always hear all the talking that's going on between the players, among the players. Chris, on the floor, how important is that communication between teammates, among players on the same team on the floor?
Great question, Kevin. I mean, it's tremendously important. You know, let's just think about some plays. Over 60% of the plays in games are pick and roll plays. So when you think about that, the big man has to communicate to the guard, or he's going to get his head knocked off on every type screen. Also, the big fellas in the back of the defense, they're the ones that can see the floor and everything on the floor that's going on. So it's very important that they communicate from the back. Also, guards communicating the play calling, whether offensively or defensively. So communication is very important, and yeah, it's a lot of fun if you're a fan. If you can ever get a ticket down close, you know, hey, you'll hear some funny stuff out there.
Now here's Livingston. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Durant kicks to Green, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
I mean, he's built like a truck. Draymond easily able to finish through contact now with the chance to put the cherry on top.
Al Horford's checked in for Jerebko. The Warriors have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. Free throw good, Green. Chris, you're a Detroit product through and through. Grew up in the area and played for the University of Michigan. Did growing up in Detroit impact at all how you played the game?
Oh, man, definitely. You know, growing up on the west side of Detroit, I just, you know, everybody in Detroit were Pistons fans. So, number one, that influenced me a big time. It's funny, Isaiah was my favorite player, and after he won the MVP a couple of times, he would always say, "Hi, Mom. Hey, Mom. Hi, Mom." So that's why after every game, I actually did it. It was influenced that way. And Chuck Daly, he was a mentor to me. He knew me in high school, but as I grew older, his relationship meant a lot to me. So I can't thank, you know, Isaiah and Rick Mahorn I met those guys in high school. I can't thank them enough for their positive influence on me. Guys like John Sally and of course, Joe Dumars. So played for other teams, but as a fan, I always be a Pistons fan.
Like that. Here's Iguodala. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. And again, it's the Warriors missing. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. He feeds it to Olynyk. The turnaround jumper. And another basket for Boston.
Oh, just a nice quick release. Olynyk gets it off in a hurry.
Iguodala outside. Outside Durant. No good, unable to end this run. Boston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And the Celtics certainly following the league trends offensively. Chris, one of the fastest-paced teams in the league, and they shoot a lot of threes.
Well, one of the more data-driven organizations trying to find the most effective ways to score. It's paying off. Last season, they were in the top half of the league in offensive efficiency for the first time in 6 seasons.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, there's no doubt that the Splash Brothers are the most dangerous backcourt in the NBA. Steph Curry is the MVP, but he said of Klay Thompson, "I love playing with him." How much better he's gotten since day one is kind of scary. He's such a great two-way player, and he isn't anywhere close to hitting his ceiling. Kevin?
Thanks, D8. They're one heck of a tag team. Bradley dishes to Smart. Horford the pass to Olynyk. It's stolen by Green. Wide open look. Rebounded by the Celtics. And here's Smart. Passes to Olynyk. To the middle. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Well, close to picking that one off.
Oh, he gets a great jump on it. Barely bounces off his fingertips.
Celtics making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Stephen Curry's checked in for Golden State. Now here's Johnson. Picked by Horford. Just 5 on the clock. Bradley kicks to Crowder. Horford. Not really his range, and it's off target.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
See, I hate that. He definitely wasn't playing within the offense there. That's not a game shot by any stretch of the imagination.
Here's Curry. He's got 12. Down low, outside for Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Durant's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Warriors. Celtics trail by 7. Smart kicks to Horford. Here's the feed to Crowder. Kicks to Johnson. Here's Smart. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Smart's got 5 points in the quarter.
And they're shooting really well from long range this quarter. They should keep looking to the three-point shot for some extra offense.
And Draymond Green is such a unique player in every sense of the word. He lines up as a power forward or center most of the time, but is often running the offense. He can act as a point center for this team for long stretches of time.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw drops for Green. And with Draymond and his playmaking, a lot of it isn't just his ball handling, Chris. He's one of the best decision makers as well in the NBA.
And his huge assist numbers have proven that. Not just huge for his position, just big in general. Draymond gained the confidence of coaches with his decision making, and they've given him more and more leeway on the court to make plays.
And everyone remembers the Warriors' regular season last year. But, Chris, the highlight of all of it had to be the beginning. They rattled off a record 24 consecutive wins to start the season.
Well, Kevin, what is most amazing to me about how the start of their season went was how they were able to keep their focus. When you are on a win streak like that, everyone is gunning for you. You have the bullseye on your back. They're giving you the best game that they've got. Their focus also helped the Warriors with their lengthy home streak. You have to be as tough as nails mentally to reach win streaks like that.
Here's Horford. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Horford dishes to Bradley. That's short off the rim. Warriors leading by 8. Durant kicks to Curry. The three. Horford with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pass to Crowder. From beyond the arc, buries the long-range jumper. Crowder's got 8 points.
And with his feet set, Crowder can definitely hurt you from long range.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And for me, one of the more unsung players in the league, Al Horford, a 2-time national champion at the University of Florida, one of the most skilled and versatile big men in our league, and he hasn't gotten the attention I believe he deserves.
Isaiah Thomas is checked in for the Celtics. Golden State also making some changes. West is checked in for Iguodala, and Ian Clark subbed in for Thompson. So it's the Warriors now. They've led by as many as 11 points. And with Horford's free agency looming this last summer, last season was a tricky spot for the Atlanta Hawks. Would they be able to keep him?
Yeah, and you go back to the lack of exposure he's gotten. I mean, from the Dominican Republic, he's a Spanish-speaking star. I mean, his marketing and endorsement potential in bigger markets, something he is well aware of.
And the first one drops.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
I can't lie, it still baffles me the year the Warriors had last season. Just outstanding basketball from them on all fronts. Nobody thought that the 96 Bulls win record was in jeopardy at the start of the season. By the end of the year, the Warriors were able to top it with an incredible 73 wins. I never thought I'd see that mark broken.
And here is Curry after Marcus Smart got his shot to go from deep. Lets it go from deep, and Curry the bucket on the assist by Durant. Curry's got 15.
And that's one way to extend the lead. Continue to light it up from long range. They have all the confidence in the world right now from the three-point line.
Now here's Crowder. 8 points for him. It's Thomas outside. Kept alive by Boston. Johnson kicks to Smart. Outside Thomas. There's a screen. Picked by Horford. From deep. And Isaiah Thomas with the three. He's got 16. Well, Chris, the Warriors had everything fall their way to chase that 73 win mark.
Well, there's so many small factors which come into play when you chase a record like the 96 Bulls win mark. You have to give the Warriors players and staff all the credit, though. They saw their chance in history, and they took it.
Here's Thomas after David West's bucket. In the corner, Smart with it. From outside, off the mark. Warriors leading by 6. Durant kicks to Curry. Pass to West. Back to Curry. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
You can't possibly watch Steph and not wonder what he is capable of this season. Many thought 300 threes was out of the question prior to his record-setting 2016 season. He goes and hits 402. Simply astounding.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And many tried to put into perspective what Curry did by hitting 402 threes last season, Chris. It's like saying a baseball player hits 100 home runs or a running back scores 45 touchdowns or so. I mean, the numbers are amazing.
The numbers are impeccable, but what I liked even more was Steph's attitude toward the whole thing. He said if he got close, he would go for it. He needed 8 going into the final day to reach an even 400. And he even put on his show, dropping in 10 on that night. 10.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Thomas. 19 points in the game. Horford the pass to Urepko. Johnson with a screen on Pachulia. Thomas a screen. Brown kicks to Horford. West with the steal. Here's Clark. The shot's good on the assist by West. And now an 8-point Warrior lead.
Terrific ball movement. No surprise it leads to a good shot.
Thomas kicks to Horford. Thomas a screen. Horford dishes to Brown. No good there. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Feeds to Pachulia. Down low. Here's West. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. West has got 4 this quarter.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Johnson the screen. There's Thomas with the 3. But they recover it. .152 left in the first half of the game. Fires for 3. Again, Thomas missing.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
And it's Clark in the corner. Lays it up and banks it in. Clark's got 8 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Horford with a screen on Curry. Thomas passes to Horford, and it's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pachulia. Olynyk, he's checked in for Al Horford.
Kelly Olynyk.
Brown with it, guarded now by Durant. Pocket 6, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry kicks to Pachulia. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 5th assist in this one. Dishes it to Urepko. They set the pick. Brown kicks to Olynyk. A 3-pointer is right on target. Olynyk's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Celtics. Rest outside. We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Back to Curry from past the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Thomas dishes to Urepko. Brown with it. He has 5. Johnson the screen. Near the 3-point line, it's Thomas.
Not the fastest, biggest guy, but Steph's competitiveness allows him to be a good defender.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Warriors on top, up 9. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Steve Kerr. Coach, great offense from you guys in the first half. What got you the lead?
I started calling some great plays for Steph Curry.
That's why you're the coach of the year, Steve. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime show on 2K Sports. The first half was all about Stephen Curry. He had 18 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. Hey, big fella, what's your take on Golden State so far?
Steph Curry is a flat-out assassin, Ernie. He is on his game tonight. Did you see that shot? There's not a shot he doesn't have in his arsenal. Runners, floaters, teardrops, and of course, the unos, dos, tres ball. Did I say that right, Eddie? Tres? Anyway, 3 ball. They want to stop him from continuing to do this. You know what, Ernie? I don't know what they got to do to stop him. This kid's on fire.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Boston?
Well, it's almost impossible to catch up if you keep fouling. They need to be the team getting to the foul line at a higher rate in the second half. That means driving to the basket, hitting the cutters, slicing to the basket. Anything going to the basket is your friend.
It is just about time now for the third quarter to begin. After the final buzzer sounds, the 3 of us will still be sitting here talking to you.
Actually, it's 4 people.
Welcome back, everyone. There's State Station. That's where you get off the T if you're going to go visit the old State House here in Boston. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. We're seeing a tremendous game from Isaiah Thomas.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
A guy who typically struggles from distance, but the defense gave him too many open looks. Let him build up his confidence.
Warriors leading by 9, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Durant is out there with Draymond Green, and it's Pachulia in at the pivot, manning the middle. And here's Bradley after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. Picked by Horford. The pass to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Bradley with the ball, picked up by Thompson. From the wing, count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Bradley.
And you know what? While Bradley is focused on shooting more threes and less two-point jumpers, I mean, when you feel it, you got to let it fly, guy.
There's the dish to Pachulia. And the wide-open shot from Green. Misses the 3. Boston shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Curry against Thomas. Horford with the screen on Curry. Thomas, no luck. Warriors leading by 10. Outside Durant. To the inside, and taken away by Johnson. Expanding his range. Shot by Crowder, no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. On the 3 off target. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Now Thomas, 19 points in the game. 3T that time from Curry.
Very slow start so far this half. They're only 1 for 4 so far.
Three-pointer, traps in the tray. Curry's got 24 points.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
I mean, absolutely. And the D seems content to let him keep firing from out there. And trust me, he will.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 6. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Man, you hate this. Getting off to a rocky start in the beginning to this half. Only shooting 20% from the field.
Crowder against Durant from about 16. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And it's 6 points for Horford.
And that's what Horford can open things up for the whole team offensively. I mean, that's where he can. Off the catch and shoot, bottoms up.
Here's Green, and another basket for Golden State.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Now, in 2013, the Celtics began their rebuild in earnest. Right away, they made some great moves hiring Brad Stevens from the college ranks to take over as head coach. And also, a terrific trade with Brooklyn, getting 3 first-round picks and the right to swap picks in exchange for Garnett and Paul Pierce.
And you talk about that trade with the Nets. Looking back, what a trade for the Celtics.
Wow, I forgot about that. Yeah, Brooklyn's run with Pierce and KG was short-lived, and as their fortunes have waned, it's been one heck of a windfall for these guys in green. So many young assets. You knew they had to make some moves just to fit their roster limitations.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Picked by Horford. Thomas passes to Horford. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Now look at the Celtics offensively. They have a high rate of assists and a low rate of turnovers. Their roster is not exactly stacked with great scores, but they don't shoot themselves in the foot offensively.
And the Celtics, one of the better teams in the league, taking care of the ball over the last couple seasons.
Oh, well, yeah, and if most people can remember, in the decade prior, turnovers had always been something that haunted this team. Give Brad Stevens and the coaching staff a lot of credit for getting them really to value each possession.
Chris, you look at this Warriors roster, there are a lot of unique players at every position.
Oh, yeah, I get what you were saying, and it makes total sense when you look at their personnel. Guys like Draymond, you never see as a functioning point power forward. Curry is unique in how he plays the point and his shooting. The list goes on with guys like Iguodala, too.
So Horford gets 2.
And Horford, a pretty steady free throw shooter. I mean, he had a few down seasons, maybe due to those pectoral tears, but I tell you what, he's been right up there around 80%.
Now here's Livingston. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
The defense took a big risk leaving him wide open and got lucky. He clanked that outside shot.
Here's Thomas. They trail by 11. Johnson outside. Picked by Horford. 4 on the clock. The lead now in single digits. And it's 7 points for Avery Bradley.
And that's where he's most comfortable. Bradley crafting this game to excel in the catch and shoot.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Excellent use of the screen that time. 6 points for Andre Iguodala.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
Smart kicks to Horford. Johnson the screen. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. He dishes it to Livingston. He feeds it to Thompson. Here's Pachulia. The rebound by Johnson.
Oh, really surprised he clanked that one. He makes those on the regular.
Now here's Smart. He's got 10. Picked by Horford. The 3 from Bradley. Drops in the tray. Bradley's got 10. Warriors leading by 8. Livingston dishes to Pachulia. Over in the corner, Green. They get a hand on it. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. That one on Smart.
With that violent pinball style, Draymond draws a high number of fouls inside.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
2 shots.
Free throw good, Green. And both free throws good for Green. Celtics trail by 10. Here's Smart. Outside Bradley. Lets it go with the three. The Warriors pull it in. Pachulia's got 5 rebounds tonight. Thompson outside. And the Warriors miss again. Celtics have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. It's Crowder on the wing. He's covered by Iguodala. Horford the pass to Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Back to Horford. It's stolen by Green. He kicks it to Livingston. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Livingston's got his first bucket in this one.
Set up nicely by Draymond. I mean, one of the league's best front court passes.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
And they may have to address a number of things, including whether this is the right lineup.
Some changes for Boston. Kelly Olynyk comes in for Al Horford. And Jerebko is subbed in for Amir Johnson. The Warriors also with a sub. David West, he's checked in for Pachulia. Celtics trail by 12. And here's Smart. He's got 10. There's the pick. Passes it to Bradley. The feed to Olynyk. Just 5 on the clock. Fires from 14. That one a little long.
You can bet if he's left open from there again, he's probably going to knock that one down.
And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Offline with his 3. Austin's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding an open man.
Warriors leading by 10. Well, Kelly Olynyk out of Gonzaga, maybe the closest, Chris, we've seen to Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about 7-footers who can space the floor.
Well, he's a 7-footer now, but he grew up playing guard before he had that late growth spurt. You just don't find many players at his size with that kind of shooting and fluidity with the ball. I think his agility at his size is probably the most underrated aspect to his game.
Here's Smart after the made shot from Klay Thompson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
I like Smart using his size advantage on the interior. Nice work out there.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And that one falls for Smart. Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Clark's checked in. And so Smart nails both of them. You talk about fast starts to a career, Chris. Through his first 2 seasons, Steve Kerr has averaged 70 wins a season. 70 wins being accomplished twice with the team he played for, the 96 Bulls, and of course, the team he coached, the 2016 Warriors.
Well, he's really come in and made everything look so easy with what he's been able to do in such a short time with his team. You got to give him credit for seeing a good situation to come into and making the most of it. Might have had the best start to a coaching career in any sport.
Now, here's Olynyk after the miss from Andre Iguodala. That cuts the lead to single digits. And And that's 12 points for Avery Bradley.
After a trying first half where he struggled with the shot, he has really found his rhythm, shooting the rock in the second half.
Kicks it to West. That shot off. Now Boston takes it the other way.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
Well, that's just a stupendous effort by him right there. He stopped him dead in his tracks.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Smart dishes to Jerebko. Left side, Bradley. They set the pick to the left side wing. Smart, wide open, he fires. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Green kicks to Livingston. Some nice passing by Golden State here. West, that's good.
Oh, and a nice look by Livingston, keeping his eyes up, locates the man.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Start it.
Screen by Olynyk. Pass to Bradley. Shoots off the screen, and the jumper falls for him. Bradley's got 11 in the second half.
Oh, he has put forth an outstanding effort on offense this quarter. He will need to keep it up if they really want to cut into this lead.
Pick by West. Livingston with it. Out guarded by Smart. Livingston kicks to Iguodala. 5 on the clock. West outside. And Boston with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Nice touch on that hook shot. Jerebko's got it back down to within single digits for the Celtics. Here's Clark, guarded by Bradley for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
There's a good screen. Another shot, Olynyk, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Ian Clark.
Isaiah Thomas, he's checked in for Boston. Then for the Warriors, Kevin Durant comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. And that one falls for Olynyk.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Curry kicks to Durant. To the wing on the left. To the middle. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Clark. Curry's got 26 points.
He is almost as hard to stop inside as he is out. I mean, Curry just finishes. That wiry frame and speed of his, he can still get to the hoop and finish strong.
Now here's Bradley. 14 points for him. Iguodala kicks to Durant. Thomas against Curry. It's Durant on the wing. 16 points for him.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
Oh, they really made a mess of that one. That really should have been an easy basket.
Now here's Thomas. 11-point game. Terrific design on the pick play. He lays it in. Uredko's got 8 points.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Shot's good by Durant.
And even with the defense swarming him, I mean, Durant still can drop in the jump shot. That right there is what makes him one of the best in the game.
Here's Uredko. He's got 8. Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Olynyk. Fires the 3. Outside for Thomas. Feeds it to Olynyk. Bradley passes to Olynyk. Thomas with the ball. He's got 19. Dishes to Bradley. Lets the 3 fly. Unable to get that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Warriors lead by 11. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch and ice and all the stuff we do on point.
That's Steve Kerr. This is what his teams do. They take away a lot of easy shots, easy baskets.
Yeah, you heard him. Ice the screens. Communicate. Give me everything you've got defensively.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Jay Crowder out there with Amir Johnson. Then it's Olynyk. Then it's Thomas. And it's Brown in at the 2. That's the Boston 5.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
That is phenomenal work down there in the thick of it. This is the kind of D you want to see from him every time down the court.
Now, here's Thomas for 3. Olynyk. That'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Outside Thomas. Johnson the screen. Thomas dishes to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Here's the 3.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
He hasn't been the same in his second half shooting from the perimeter after an impressive first half.
And they pick up 2. Iguodala's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
After failing to be aggressive and look for a shot in the first half, you don't have to let him know this time. You don't have to remind him now. He is really taking his game over in the second.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pachulia. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Golden State.
Draymond Green.
Brown kicks to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Boston. Olynyk tried to bank it in, but he misses. Warriors leading by 13. Thompson inside the line. Now the pass to Curry. Thompson outside. Olynyk with the steal. Brown right side. No good on the triple. The Warriors shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. And Thompson gets it to go.
Don't sleep on Thompson this side. Efficiency in scoring. That's a big part of what makes him unique.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
And they need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
The shot by Thomas makes good on the step-back jumper. Thomas got 21.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Here's Durant. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And that's 20 points for Kevin Durant.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Johnson the screen. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, the screen got him all the space he needed to release that one. I thought for sure that was going in.
Now here's Curry. Thompson up top. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Thomas against Curry. Now here's Thomas. He's guarded closely. To the paint, here's Johnson.
And when you take a look at Amir Johnson, he was signed as a free agent by the Celtics. Now, he had been a fan favorite in Toronto, much beloved in the locker room, but persistent ankle injuries gave the Raptors front office some concern.
Amir Johnson will be on the line shooting 2.
That's good from Johnson.
And we're looking at the last ever Prep to Pros draftee. I mean, Amir Johnson taken 56 overall by Detroit in 2005. He's been in the league over a decade now.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Brown. He doesn't get the second one. Warriors leading by 16. Thompson for 3. Another 3 for Golden State. And with Amir Johnson, no disputing he's been a quality utility guy with a great upside. But Chris, do you think the doubts about his consistency were founded?
But you know what? He only missed 3 games last season, so I don't know if I'd agree with all the rumors. By all accounts, a class act and a great teammate. The Celtics were happy to have him, and I would think looking to resign him after this season.
And Durant gets it to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Thomas. Bucket is good.
And Horford can turn it up. I mean, just setting some teeth-rattling screens and then insult to injury, rolling in for the bucket.
And Thompson kicks to Durant. Back to Thompson. A baseline J. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Now Thomas. The dish to Horford. And that one, good.
He's been blazing hot to begin this half after looking utterly lost during the first. Nice turnaround.
The feed now to Pachulia. Over in the corner, Green. And Green slams it in.
We know about the playmaking ability of Draymond. I mean, but he's showing that he's just a prolific scorer.
Johnson the screen. Shoots a 3. Shot by Crowder, no good. And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Out to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Thomas passes to Horford. Curry against Thomas. In the corner, Smart with it. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Curry kicks to Pachulia. Here's Durant. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Durant's got 25 points in the game.
There's a reason why he is regarded as the deadliest scorer in the game. Durant just can't be stopped.
Outside Thomas. Johnson the screen. Tries it from the top of the key. Thomas, no luck.
His head doesn't look in the game right now. He can't seem to connect on any shot he takes out there.
Tries from 16. Off the left rim and out.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
They made that possession super uncomfortable, and as a result, they got the stop they needed.
Now here is Horford. Horford with the screen on Durant. Thomas with the ball. Now Green defending. Clock at 4. Boston again missing. Golden State's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Outside Curry. He's feeling it. Up again. Rebound Boston. Horford's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Superb recognition by Crowder to catch the D by surprise with the effective pull-up jumper, catching them sleeping for just a second and cashing in.
Durant, and a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 27.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Horford with a screen on Curry. Thomas dishes to Horford, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
2.
Shooting for Boston, Al Horford will be at the line shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Marcus Smart. Then for the Warriors, Anderson Varejão's checked in for Pachulia. James Michael McAdoo comes in for Green, and it's Livingston in for Curry. And so he hits both.
After being a little hesitant in the first, he looked much more intent on getting himself to the stripe.
Livingston passes to McAdoo. Thompson outside. And the 3 off target. Well, the Celtics shooting in this 4th quarter pretty dire at 27%. Bradley can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 22. Passes it to Livingston. He dishes it to McAdoo. Poked loose. It's stolen by Bradley. For the finish. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
You see that hounding defense by Bradley? I mean, he got them out running that time.
Varejão down low, guarded by Horford. There's the pick. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And the Warriors with some changes. Pachulia, he's checked in for Varejão. Green comes in for James Michael McAdoo. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. Here's Curry with the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Johnson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Johnson the screen. Bradley, that's for 2. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. And that's now 18 points for Avery Bradley.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Here's Durant. And that one hits back iron. Celtics trail by 18. Bradley kicks to Thomas. Celtics passing it around. Right side Bradley. Clock at 6. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. He feeds it to Curry. Durant sets a screen for Curry. Outside Durant, tries it from 19. Drained for 2 points. Durant's got 13 points in the second half.
His team is up, and he still is having a phenomenal quarter from the field. Look out.
Now a timeout called by Boston. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
Just killing it from deep. They've got to be all up in his jersey at all times. Give him even an inch, and you're just asking for him to drop another triple on you.
side, Thomas. Inside. Here's Horford. Here's Johnson. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, nice determination by Johnson. Looking to score, and he draws some contact. Now, when you think about Amir Johnson, the last ever prep-to-pro draftee. Now, look, he was taken out of high school with the 56th pick by the Pistons back in 2005. Learning from the vets on that squad, he learned how to win.
And that one misses. And we're not used to thinking of 11-year vets still having room to grow, but you know what, Chris? That might be the case with Amir Johnson.
Well, it's interesting. I played with Amir, always a great athlete with high energy, great motor, but he's never averaged more than 28 minutes a game despite being that highly effective player. That could mean he's had a lot of tread left on those tires.
And for Kevin Durant, guys, when he left Oklahoma City to join the Warriors, he knew he'd face a backlash. I mean, fans in Oklahoma City, some felt betrayed, critics who said he took the easy way out. But in the end, he went with his gut. He decided to face that criticism and go outside his comfort zone and his safe haven, if you will, in OKC.
Here's Thomas. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. Johnson the screen. Thomas with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Fires the 3. No good that time. And for Durant, his choice to join the Warriors, Greg, seemed to be about winning, but also about the culture that they have developed out there.
Yeah, I mean, the Thunder had often been criticized for the way their offense would at times break down into the quote-unquote hero ball, but the Warriors play an unselfish style. Players who love to pass the ball and who can also get along great off the court. I think that was a huge part of what attracted KD to the Warriors. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Kevin Durant.
He was just impossible to keep up with offensively. He was the key for them playing at such a high level and at such a great pace. No matter what kind of D they threw at him, he found a way to keep putting the ball in the bucket.
Here's Clark. He kicks to West. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Warriors, David West taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Celtics making a switch here. Young's checked in. And David West drops them both. The Celtics shooting 32% in the fourth, perhaps looking a bit tired. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Rozier. Shot clock at 6. Here's Zeller. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And it's Rozier missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Clark. They set the screen. Shot on the wing. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, first let's talk about the pick. That was as lazy of a screen as I've ever seen. You have to commit on it if you want to get your teammate open.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Clay, what was the key to the win tonight?
Just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Clay, great effort from everyone. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. What a beast he was in the final period. Got into the kind of shooting rhythm that can basically end a game. In fact, it effectively did.
Kevin Durant is in the zone, and he is scary when he is like that tonight. The inside-out skill that he has is so outstanding. He's a do-it-all superstar. You guard him with a small guy, he takes him inside. You guard a big guy on him, he takes him outside. Unbelievable giant of the game.
That's what I call a road show, guys. By the time he was done breaking those fans' heart, you could have heard a pin dropped in there. Listen, ping.
And that's it for tonight. But we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.